Investigation, Bill, just get your thoughts.
Well, my thoughts is that the investigation, the letter was pretty clear. There's no evidence. I'd take what Andy said and go a little further. It's one thing for Democrats and pundits to make these accusations, but we had the leaders in our intelligence community. We had John Brennan out there talking about treason. We had James Clapper, saying he could see Trump being a Russian agent. Andrew McCabe said that recently. And now we know there's no evidence for it, except for maybe this. We should be calling it the Simpson dossier, by the way, not the Steele dossier. And there's no evidence. What does it say about our intelligence operations? I mean, the reason this narrative went as far as it did was not because Democrats embraced it or so forth. That's common in Washington. It's because it had the backing of some high intelligence officials. And in Miller, people are telling us there's no evidence for it after an exhaustive investigation.
Steve?
So let's look at the big story here. What do we know now that we didn't before? We know for sure the scope of the Russian effort, Putin's effort, to destabilize our democracy and to divide America. That's clear from the report. We also know that not only was there no collusion, there's a very important line in the Attorney General's letter. The special counsel not only didn't find collusion, it says, despite multiple offers from Russian-affiliated individuals to assist the Trump campaign. They tried to collude with the Trump campaign. The Trump campaign said no. But I'll tell you who did end up being an agent of Putin, an agent of Russia, in his effort to divide America and to destabilize our democracy. It's all these people who've been pushing this story. They're the ones who've been dividing America. Brennan and Clapper and Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell and MSNBC and CNN, they're the real agents of Putin.
Marianne?
Politics abhors a vacuum, and Bill Barr filled that yesterday when he exploited Mueller's decision not to indict Donald Trump, even if he had the evidence and the kitchen sink, because that is the policy of the Department of Justice. So it is clear the Mueller report, which we have not seen, no one here or anyone else has seen it, which Bill Barr used to exonerate Trump, has to go through it and decided to take all the evidence he gathered, put it all together and says high crimes and misdemeanors versus a legal standard that no one can meet because no one can indict the sitting president. It's now up to Congress to get the Mueller report. We should all see it, and they need to go through it, every end of it, to determine what Russia did to interfere with our election, what role Trump played in it, and what he knew or didn't know about it.
Why? I think we know the answer
but why? There's no doubt. There's no doubt about collusion. It's another example of how the Democrats just want to keep pushing this story regardless of the facts, regardless of the evidence.
Marianne,
the fact that the special counsel found there was no collusion.
Do you accept what Bill Barr summarized yesterday?
That's Bill Barr's opinion.
Do you accept it or not?
I want to see the Mueller report.
So Sorry, that's enough. That's not correct. I just think it's very important
you quoted
to be
the half
accurate.
sentence of Mueller's that's in there. Hold on. You have a show, buddy. Hold on.
But what you said was false.
And the fact is, we deserve to see the Mueller report, not Bill Barr's version of it.
I asked you a question. You said no. Okay, Steve, go.
The reason that what we just heard was false is because there is no doubt in the judgment about the no collusion was not an opinion of Bill Barr. That was the conclusion of the special counsel. What I think you're talking about, because it says here, the special counsel did not find that the Trump campaign. You think he's lying? You think Bill Barr's lying about what Robert Mueller said?
Put it all out.
Why can't you just give up on this ridiculous manufactured
you're
story
going with the idea
and focus on what the American
Bill
people
Barr's
want
a
to deal
political
with?
appointee. Let's throw this up here and remind everybody exactly who he is. Attorney General, he served from